Some of the changes that have been over the last 20 years, are to do once again with people being vacated from hospitals, living in the community, having to be aware of situations that we would just take for granted. And so once again that brings us back to the keeping people safe by giving them the knowledge.
The reason for obviously starting the 12-week programme was basically to introduce people into the service that we offer. And the 12-week was an ideal situation and an ideal framework for those people to spend short times on a given time and a given day each week for 12 weeks. And that obviously then starts building people's self-esteem and confidence, and then enables them to access other areas of our work.
This group will help him to understand what is about life, married life and all this. So that's what we came to bring Carl or Mandy, and then they said, okay, Gavin can come for the 12 session for the Tuesday. Every time he come home, I said, what do we learn? And then he said, this and that. So it seems he does improve a bit.
The actual layout of the 12-week programme is basically first we have an introduction, and then it will be more about evaluating and supporting those people to find out what they actually know. Because there may be at times an assumption that people are coming in with some kind of value understanding base. That's not always the case. So for the first couple of sessions it will be basically to assess the individual.
We only teach about relationship and sexual harassment. We learn about how a man and a woman make love.
Learn about your friendship, body, and sex.
Well, the teaching methods we use is a combination of photocopying material, of visual slides, and those visual slides will be of real people. It may be a topic around to do with dating, or it also may be a topic to do with body parts. And it's quite interesting that we use those forms of communication because it's very important with the client group that we're working with.
How do you feel that that's helped develop?
More confidence, I need more confidence.
Thursday we have a second part of the 12-week group, and that's quite a big group where we talk about issues that they've raised within their own peer group, things that they want to know about sexuality or sexual health issues.
The service users will come in, sit down, wait for the course to start. Then we'd ask them if they've had a good week, and if they haven't had a good week, do you want to talk about it? We'd sit down and watch a DVD, then pause it through each section. Then we'd talk about that as well, and they'd ask questions about it.
Well, I can actually think of a situation, and I guess this is nothing to do with relationships and sex as it is, but it kind of helped us to understand that this area is bigger than what we originally imagined. And the case study that I'm going to share with you is about a person that was coming on to the course, and he had the referral. We had the referral off his mum. He was very childlike. He was a man of 34, but very childlike in his behaviour. he did attend the group for 12 weeks, and in that time he learned to be more appropriate rather than inappropriate. In other words, he had an opportunity to explore with his peers the difference between appropriate and inappropriate behaviour. And funny enough, at the end of the course, his mama happened to come in to see us, and she was overwhelmingly happy with just this one topic, and it was much to do with how he uses the bathroom. He no longer leaves the bathroom door open. He closes the bathroom door, and on occasions he will lock it, and he will say to his mum, "Mum, you can't come in." And you know, for us that was the beginning of him with this work and him in the service. I was really pleased for the two of them.
We're on the film called Adult Learning Difficulties and Adult Relationships, about sex, relationships, right and wrongs, gays, lesbians, and how we think it's just as important for those people to be recognised as human beings. It is okay to be gay, bisexual, but the main thing is never to give up hope. Always fight, because one day your day will come and you will find the perfect person.
Because I've got kids now, yeah, and I wanted help to how to look after kids, and it's hard to be a father, but I enjoy it, and that's why I converted to help me more.
Well, it's helped me to ensure that, you know, there are certain boundaries, you know, within society, and it's helped me in terms of making sure what is right and what is wrong in terms of what I say and do.
It helped me by mixing with friends and that, and not making me frightened of other people.
I like the start coming to the Thursday group with Mandy and Carl. I enjoy coming to the relationships.
Within the women's group, we talk over a lot of topics, sexual health issues particularly to do with women. We talk about the menopause, because we have quite a few women who are coming up to that age and have really got no knowledge of what might be happening to them. We look at all sexual health things, you know, like breast screening, and we work with other agencies as well to encourage our women to approach these agencies themselves like we would do.
So I know what to do with babies now. Well, I know how to feed it, I know how to change it, and how to bottle feed it. Mandy helps us, you know, to help us to keep safe and all the, you know, how to change the nappy and stuff.
One of the biggest influence is the confidence that it's built within the group with the women. As a peer group, they chatter with each other. They've got quite a lot in common, some of the women that come to the group. Particularly at the moment, the ladies that are coming to the group who've had children and have been in some, you know, quite emotional situations, they really support each other, and I think that is why they like to come here, because this is a place where they can get that support.
The women's group's very fun. I learn about relationships, and you can come if you want, don't be too shy. You can make friends as well.
A year or two ago, we had a young lady in the group who was getting married. We worked with her up to that point of getting married, giving her all the information about how her relationship may go, how she could handle the situations, because she was very frightened. She eventually got married, and her husband couldn't be with her initially, but they are together now, and now the thoughts are for planning for a baby. So at the moment we're doing a lot of childcare work with her, and hoping, you know, in the next year or so that she'll be ready with support from her family and from us here to do what she chooses.